Hey, friends and family on Facebook, Melinda Chapman here with Values Driven Realty. And I wanted to come to you as a realtor today and just kind of update you about what's going on in our market. You may or may not have heard that rates took a jump again. We're back in the sevens when it comes to a 30-year mortgage. And of course, that's always based upon your credit score and what kind of a rate you can get. But guys, it's not looking promising that rates are going to come down anytime soon. In fact, many financial gurus are predicting that we're going to be looking at a recession probably towards the end of this year. So, having said that, I just want to share with you some information about. A lot of you may or may not know that I also am an avid user of United Financial Freedom's Money Max account. And I also share this system with anybody really that'll listen to me. So, what I want you to know from a real estate standpoint and as a prospective buyer or even a seller that doesn't want to sell right now because you've got that 3% interest rate and you're thinking, I don't want to get into a 7 or 8% interest rate. I just want to share some information with you. First of all, our system is a financial GPS. It's literally going to guide you, prompt you every single month, your fastest route to zero and how you're going to save the most amount of interest. Guys, if you have any debt, if you have a mortgage, if you have student loans, if you have auto loans, if you had credit cards, any kinds of lines of credit, you're paying interest on those loans. Interest is the bank's profit. I want you to think about that. When I realized that, when I understood that, it kind of put a fire in my belly, and I was like, I don't think I want to give the banks, one penny more than I have to, right? They know how to make money, and they make money using our money. So my point is, if you have any kind of debt where you're paying interest, our system can save you as much as 75% of that interest. Think about that for a second. I mean, we save on average our clients $100,000 on average. I mean, sometimes it's $300,000. It just depends on how much debt you have. But think about that. That's money that you were scheduled to pay the bank, but now you don't have to. You get to keep that in your pocket. And when you eliminate interest off the front end of the loan, it shaves time off the back end of the loan. So we're able to save you a ton of money. We're able to save you a ton of time on your total debt service. And we do it in a way that you don't feel it because it does not require a change to your lifestyle or budget. So when it comes to considering moving or selling, here's what I want you to think about. Our clients that use our system pay a net effective interest rate of well under 3%, guys. It's often under 2, and I even see it under 1. Well, what do you mean by that, Melinda? Well, it's as if, okay, for our mortgage lender friends, refinance is their answer to everything. Well, go ahead and buy at this rate, and then when rates come down, you can refinance. Sometimes that's a good option, but I'm here to tell you, oftentimes it's not the best option. And there's many factors that go into that. But when you refinance, if you're at least 5 years into your current mortgage, I want you to stop and think about what you're doing, especially if you go back to a 30-year. You're resetting that 30-year clock. You're starting all over again. And I want you guys to know that the first 1 to 10 years of those amortized loans are front end loaded with interest. The banks have done their homework. They know the average client is either going to sell or refi in the first 1 to 10 years. So because of that, they front end load with the interest so they can get their profits up front. So guess what? The banks always stay in profit mode and we don't. We're building little to no equity. It takes, guys, do you know that, an amortized loan is 30 years? Do you know that now it's year 22 before you're halfway through that loan? That's because of all that interest that's front end loaded. We can save you as much as 75% of that. Who wouldn't want to do that? I mean, we're the only company that can save you time and money on things you've already purchased. Think about that for a second. Often, if we're going to save anything, it's on the front end. It's before we even buy. We buy at discount or we negotiate our price or whatever. Our company allows you to save time on money on all those things you've already purchased, on the mortgage, on the auto loans, the student loans, the credit card debts, anything, everything. So saying that we pay a net effective interest rate of well under 3%, yes. What does that mean for buyers today? Yes, you still have to qualify for whatever the rate is. And because of that rate, which is all, it's just your APR, guys. It has no bearing on the amount of interest volume that you're paying in the life of your loans. And I want to be able to show you that you're giving away money to the banks that you don't have to. I want to be able to show you that. But anyway, when you're able to pay that net effective interest rate of well under 3%, 2%, 1%, that means, yeah, you've still got to qualify for the rate. You've got to make that higher payment, because the higher the rate, the higher the payment. But if we can show you how you can pay off that mortgage and all your other debts in as little as 5 to 7 years, save as much as 75% of the interest, and do it in a way that you can still live your life and you don't have to put everything on hold. I mean, wouldn't you want to know more about that? I mean, think about that. Think about the power behind being able to be completely debt free. How would that change your life, guys? And I know a lot of you know I've been doing this for quite some time, and sometimes timing is perfect. It just, you have to hear things several times. But I want to say this to those of you that know me pretty well. If you're like, well, Melinda, there's no way I would share with you my financial situation. I don't have to be the one to run your analysis. We've got plenty of qualified agents within our company that can run your complimentary analysis, and I don't have to be a part of that. But at least let me show you that there is a better way. If you are following the bank's plan by just paying your bills on time, or maybe throwing a little extra here, there, whatever, you are on the most expensive plan. Let me show you a way that's going to navigate you like a GPS. And if you get off track, you're never really lost because you're following that GPS, and it's going to show you the power and the impact of every single dollar you have. It's going to be able to forecast out any kind of financial decision that you may make in the future. What if we got to buy a new car? What if we want to plan a vacation? What if we want to buy another house and start a rental portfolio? You can do any kind of what if scenario in our system, and you're going to see the result of that decision before you even have to make it. It's called financial forecasting. No one has what we have or can do what we do, guys. So I am so passionate about this system. I'm so passionate about my real estate clients. I want them to get the house of their dreams, but I don't want them to be caught in that death pledge, which is what mortgage means in Latin, is death pledge of a mortgage. And so many of you are caught in the mortgage cycle because you just keep refinancing and starting all over again, and you're never ever going to be paid off. And if I could show you the amount of interest you've given the banks, you would probably just curl up in a ball. I mean, it's really sickening when you think about it. But I'm here to help. I just wanted to kind of, give you this little tutorial, if you will, and just say, reach out to me. And like I said, I don't have to be a part of it if you don't want me to, but I'm here to help in any way. I want you to at least take a look at it, at least have your complimentary analysis done. It costs you nothing to meet with me or with one of our agents. And at the end of that analysis, you're going to know your actual debt-free date, how much money the system's going to save you, and it also calculates your specific one-time cost of the system. And believe me, it is a fraction of what the system can save you in time and money. But at the end, you see your results, you see your costs, and then you can make a decision if it makes sense or not. I mean, it's all going to be laid out for you in black and white. It really is as simple as that. So reach out to me. I'm Melinda Chapman, Values Driven Realty and United Financial Freedom. My cell number is 317-797-3136, or you can email me at mkchapman, CHAPMAN, VDR for Values Driven Realty @gmail.com. I hope to hear from you soon. Take care and God bless. Bye.